Hello everybody, welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, and we are back with our NFL future best bets of the season. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post NFL videos every single day the NFL is on. By the way, over the preseason, went 27-9. 12-3 on our members only best bets. We also post MLB videos and college football videos as of right this second, and we're coming back with NBA and college basketball. That's back on, and we're coming out big winning years: the NBA, college basketball, and a winning year in the NHL. We're going after our first, 10,000 subscribers, our first 7 months on YouTube. Really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap our latest results from the NFL season, we went 12. We had the Texas plus 2.5. That was a winner. We under 38 as well. That was also a winner. But today's not about like singular games. We will be putting out a video, obviously, for opening day for the NFL. But what this is for our future bets. And we have 3 futures as part 1. We're doing a part 2 tomorrow as well on Wednesday. So I'll start with our first future of the day, which is going to be the Seahawks over 8.5 wins. I love this number for them. It's pretty ridiculous the number is this low. I thought it would be 9.5 before I started researching it. I don't think last year was a fluke whatsoever. I think they're going to come back and they're going to win. And by the way, this division compared to last year is easier this year than it was last year. They played, last year, the Seahawks played a crazy amount of rookies. They played Geno Smith at quarterback, and Geno looked great. Their rookies looked incredible. And with the fact that they're adding to their like very, very deep skill positions. First off, when Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf are on the field together, that's a hell of a receiving duo. And you got Jackson Smith and Jigba to him as well. I mean, that kid's incredible. We didn't see him last year in college football, but when Garrett Wilson and Olave were coming out of the draft, when these guys were coming out, they were asked who was the most talented wide receiver they played with. And this was like Garrett Wilson, Olave. I'm pretty sure Marvin Harrison Jr. was still on the team. And every single person to a man said Jackson Smith and Jigba. He also, the last time he played a full game, he scored 4 touchdowns at like 350 yards receiving. This guy's an absolute monster. When you pair him, you can't double him either. I think he's going to have a huge year. Zach Charbonnet being added to the backfield's big to give Kenneth Walker a little bit of a break. Zach Charbonnet was an absolute beast at UCLA. And when you add him with Kenneth Walker, my lord, that's going to be a hell of a running back duo. This team is loaded on offense. Their defense was fantastic last year. I see something very more of the same here. Over 8.5 here seems great. Plus, they're having 4 easy wins against the Rams and the Cardinals. I love this team going over 8.5 wins. I think they have a shot at the division. Next, we have the Steelers over 8.5 wins as well. Last year, if you guys look at last year, the Steelers lost their best player for half the season, TJ Watt. They started a rookie quarterback. Not even, by the way, they started Mitch Trubisky for the first 4 games and then a rookie quarterback. And they won 9 games. And then Kenny Pickett, by the way, by the end of the year, you can look at his numbers all day long. I watched this guy the last 4 games. I bet on the Steelers the last 4 games. I won all of them. Covered all 4 spreads too, by the way. He looked incredible. Like, he had spurts where this guy looked like a top-flight quarterback or will be eventually. And the fact is that when TJ Watt played, they were 8-2. They're 8-2. And you can't obviously predict injuries, but I don't really see him being lost for half the season this year. Plus, with Kenny's going to be looking a lot better. They're loaded on defense. And I mean loaded on defense and the skill positions. Jordan Payton's going to take a big leap. Jonathan Johnson is going to play better. They added Allen Robinson, which, by the way, he's not a good number 1 or number 2, but he's a great number 3 or 4. And on top of that, you have Najee Harris and TJ Warren. TJ Warren's a very, very good player. He's very slept on. He's a fantastic little change of pace back that's going to help them out. Their O-line's getting better, and they're loaded on defense. I definitely see them getting over this win total here. And then lastly, we have the Rams under 6.5 wins. They sold their next 5 years to win that Super Bowl, and I think it's worth it. I mean, because when you win a Super Bowl, you can basically just say, listen, we made a decision, we won the Super Bowl, that's that. But they lost Jalen Ramsey to a trade. Makes sense because you have to get under the salary cap. But the biggest issue here is they don't have any offensive line. They don't. Their offensive line has no continuity. Do we really know if Matt Stafford's 100% healthy? I love Stafford, by the way. I love this guy. When he's healthy, he's incredible. But, I mean, do we know if he's okay? Like, we don't know if that elbow is going to deteriorate anymore because those elbows can deteriorate very, very quickly. Ask Steven Strasburg of the Nationals. But one of the biggest issues here is Cooper Kupp. I mean, this guy is in Minneapolis right now, and their first game is in 4 days. What is wrong with him? We don't know. It's a random hamstring injury. Hamstrings with wide receivers are serious problems because as everyone knows, being a wide receiver is all about explosiveness. And if your best weapon doesn't trust his right hamstring, that's a serious problem. And the fact is that they play the Seahawks and 49ers twice. They're losing both of those games. All 4 of those games, that's tough. And then you look down their schedule. Bengals lost, Eagles lost, Steelers lost, Cowboys lost, Ravens lost, Saints lost. I think the Commanders beat them too. That's 11 losses right there. Plus the Giants. I think the Giants beat them. When you look down their schedule, that's 12 losses right there. I see them going way under this win total here. And honestly, I think this team could be one of the worst in the league. And the worst part about it is they only have first round picks to even benefit from it. So I like the Rams going under 6.5 wins here. Man, I think that's probably my strongest bet, honestly. Now, like I said, we will have a video out tomorrow with more futures, and we have an opening day video, the Thursday video for the Lions and the Chiefs. Excited to get that going. And if we make as money so far in the NFL and the MLB, NBA, college basketball, and you want to support the channel even more, become a member at zdmbets.com/picks. As a member, you're going to profit more because our members-only best bets are 12-3 so far in the NFL season. They're emailed straight to your phone. You'll also have a direct line to me. So any game you're considering betting, you can reach out to our email, and you can, as long as you send it to me an hour before game time, I'll get back to you. You'll get a guaranteed response about any game you're considering betting that we do not cover. And lastly, on top of that, we have all of our free picks that we do on YouTube every day emailed to you before these videos come out. That way we're able to take advantage of early lines and early odds. And the website is zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks. So quick recap what we have with the Seahawks over 8.5 wins. Steelers over 8.5 wins, and the Rams under 6.5 wins. So let's go lock them in. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check those other videos.